What's up YouTube fragrance family, Tommy with Studio Scents here. Welcome to another video review of a brand new scent. We've got a new release we're gonna go over, and I'm a little bit late with this one. I really had some issues getting a hold of the fragrance. So the fragrance to which I am referring is a Paco Rabanne release, none other than the 1 million flanker, 1 million Elixir. So when we come back, I'm gonna do a brief unboxing of this fragrance. I'll give you my first impressions. That and more is coming your way, so stay tuned. Welcome back everyone. If you were like me and you went to Saks.com, they had a pre-order announcement for Elixir, and I think they said it was going to ship on March 1st. Well, March 1st came and went, and they said that it's going to ship around the 3rd or 4th. That came and went. They kept pushing it back and back and back. Long story short, got it from somewhere else. I did kind of a rundown of 3 of the 1 million flankers, 1 million parfum, privé, and lucky. And if you're interested in checking that out, click on the link above and that'll take you to that. I'm not gonna really do a comparison. I'm just gonna give you guys an overview of how I feel about this fragrance. So before we do that, and before we talk about the formula at all, let's go ahead and check out that presentation because it's a nice one. The box is a metallic gold. It's smooth on the sides, but on the front has a little bit of a tactile feel with lines, and the 1 million and Elixir is embossed in black. Below Elixir is Paco Rabanne, Parfum Intense, Natural Spray, 100 ml or 3.4 fluid ounces. Again, the sides of the box are smooth. On the very back of the box, made in France. It's a conscious and vegan formula and also very long lasting. Below that is the address. Bottom of the box, ingredients listing, UPC, batch code of 12991. The top of the box just has the PR logo. Similar to every 1 million flanker thus far, the bottle is glass. This particular glass is colorized. It is a deep gold, but you still can see through it, so it's just kind of like a transparent gold. The top of the bottle, where the button that you depress for the atomizer, is also gold and plastic. The front, of course, is gold and looks like a gold bar from the US Mint, US Treasury. Name any country's treasury because all bars of gold look very similar with the exception of the language it's stamped on it. On the front it says 1 million Elixir, 100 ml or 3.4 fluid ounces, Paco Rabanne. Gonna look great sitting on a shelf with your other 1 million flankers. Fantastic presentation, very shiny, very gold. A lot of times fragrances will sacrifice form factor for style, but they don't in this case. It's very easy to spray. I'll go ahead and waste the spray and show you guys there. You just barely press the button on the top and you get a good, nice, uniform stream of fragrance. And in this case, Paco Rabanne 1 million Elixir, brand new formula, brand new fragrance. It's a great overall thematic feel and look. But now, let's talk about the formula, the most important aspect of this release. What are the notes in 1 million Elixir? 1 million Elixir by Paco Rabanne features top notes of Divana and apple, with heart notes of Damascus rose, osmanthus, and cedarwood, resting on a base of vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and patchouli. As I was going over the notes for this fragrance, it kind of reminded me a bit of 1 million parfum. 1 million parfum also has rose in it, but it's tuberose, which is a little bit different. It's just a deeper or darker, more intrinsically, to me, a bit more masculine of a rose. But there are similar notes that do similar things as the notes that are in 1 million parfum. So I'm very interested in seeing what this smells like. Let's go ahead and check out that juice. This is an amazing atomizer. I mean, it throws a ton of juice out there. Be very careful when you're spraying this on, not to overspray, because again, you get like, I mean, a lot. It's a really good atomizer pump inside this bottle. So let's check out the juice here. Well, in true elixir form, the word elixir makes you think of, again, a darker, richer, denser experience. This fragrance has some punch to it. Similar to Sauvage Elixir or Eros Parfum or some of the other very popular fragrances that are heavier and denser in their weight because of the concentration of oils. That's what this smells and feels like. Quite a bit of punch there. So to use the word beast in relation to this fragrance, I think would be appropriate. It's definitely going to be a beastly, long-lasting fragrance. You guys know me. I am a lover of all things gourmand, of all things sweet. Two of the best adjectives to use to describe this fragrance is gourmand and sweet. In terms of performance, you really should have the expectation of an elixir being aces, like above and beyond any other fragrance in the line of fragrances that we're talking about. And I feel like that's going to be the case. And I do want to talk to you guys, of course, what it smells like and not just talk all about performance. It is an elixir, and so of course I wanted to bring up performance. I don't think performance is going to be an issue for this fragrance at all. So you know the drill. In typical fashion, I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit. Then I'm gonna come right back with my final thoughts. All right, guys, I've let that dry down quite a bit. The open of apple and Divana in Elixir is intoxicating. It's fantastic. Possibly the best part of the fragrance. So that's the whole purpose, is for that open to grab you by the throat and not let go. Even though it morphs into something else, into the heart and the dry down, it still grabs your attention and holds it. It does that in similar fashion to Valentino Uomo's Coral Fantasy, their latest release, because of that apple note that is in here. Very crisp, very fresh. This one is more of a cold weather, winter feeling, whereas this, although you can wear it in cold weather, it's more versatile, I think. It's more versatile of a fragrance. So summertime, not going to be the best time frame to wear this. As I've let the fragrance die down, some of that tartness, that sweetness, the apple Divana combo has given way to some of the other denser notes, some of the other richer notes in the fragrance. They've come to the foreground, but that's not a bad thing. There is a little bit to suggest the relationship in the family of 1 Million Parfum. Primarily, that is the Damascus Rose and the Tuberose, which those two fragrances have in common. It brings a bit of weight and texture to the heart, but primarily in that dry down, you're getting that fantastic combo of that little bit floral fruity imbibed into the deeper, denser, richer, sweeter base. So vanilla, cedar, tonka, and patchouli. Those are the big hitters, the big four in this fragrance. And that's primarily a mix or marriage of those fragrant notes. Sometimes I'll get more of that rose, and sometimes another facet will present itself to me, and I get a bit of that Divana apple and vanilla combination. I really enjoy that aspect of the personality of this fragrance. That is that you will get different facets of the fragrance the more that you wear it and the more that you move around. It's almost got like a chameleon-like feel to it, at least for the first 30 minutes that I've been wearing it and talking to you guys about it. If you watch the commercials, a bunch of guys and girls dancing around, it's kind of targeted toward as a clubbing fragrance, but I don't think it's quite as much of a clubbing fragrance as 1 Million Parfum was originally intended to be and became. This, to me, though, is going to be an epic date night scent. There's something very seductive about the combination of that Damascus rose, vanilla, Divana, apple, tonka bean. It's just a fantastic, very heavy, very sweet, but very intimate fragrance. It's very easy to wear. It's going to be a loud fragrance for a bit. So again, this is going to be one you're going to want to dial back on the sprays and be very careful with. You can wear it in the cooler nights of summer, but I recommend not wearing it in hot weather. It is a heavy, dense, sweet, gourmand fragrance. That should tell you everything you need to know about it. It's a little bit playful. It's very seductive. It does have a light, serious side. It's about medium when it comes to mature or youthful. So it's riding that fine line right down the middle. It's setting itself up to be probably my favorite in the 1 Million line. 1 Million Elixir comes in 3 sizes. There's the 50 ml size, the 3.4 fluid ounce or 100 ml size, the 6.7 fluid ounce or 200 ml size. Right now at Macy's, you can get this for $95 with that Own It coupon code. But if you get the 200 ml, that's really the best deal. I know it's a big bottle, but it's only $25 more and you're getting twice as much. So really good deal. If you want to spring for that, if you really like it, try a sample first, of course. Don't buy the 200 ml bottle without smelling it, without wearing it. A lot of investment of your money and time, and you want to make sure you're going to get a return on that. So make sure to try it first. But is it worth it? Yeah, for less than $100 for a brand new fragrance for a Parfum Intense, absolutely, I think it is. And especially if you're going to be using someone like Klarna where you can break it up into 4 payments, so it doesn't necessarily hit you as hard in your wallet. That's a great way to do it as well, and I highly recommend it. I've done that before. Now, if you decided to wait until it hits discounters, it may take a while before public's perception has reached a specific point in time that the manufacturer or the creator of the fragrance would reduce it that much in cost. For example, if this just doesn't go over at all and people absolutely hate it, of course, expect the price to drop quite a bit relatively quickly. But I don't think that's going to happen. Don't look for it to drop a tremendous amount or very quickly. So again, if you're a lover of all things 1 Million and Paco Rabanne, it's going to be worth the price of admission to go ahead and grab it up, especially since Macy's has that pretty cool discount with the Own It coupon code. Well guys, that's it for my brief unboxing and first impression of 1 Million Elixir by Paco Rabanne. I'm really happy about the end results of this one, and I think you will be too. However, if you've already got the fragrance and got an opinion about it, let me know what that is in the comments below. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by and checking out today's video. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.